Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me in today's video. So today I'm going to be sitting down to do a makeup tutorial. Now I know I haven't done one in a while, and there is a specific look that I've been going for recently, and I feel like it's definitely one of my top 3 go-to glam looks. So I'm going to be recreating that look today. Of course, if you don't have the products I'm using in this video, you can recreate it using whatever you have at home. I'm getting tongue-tied already and we haven't even started. It's crazy. So yeah, grab some tea, let's get ready, let's do this, and we're gonna have a little bit of a chit chat. I think we'll try. Every time I want to do a chit chat makeup tutorial look vibe situation, it just never happens that way, but we'll see today. Also, how do you guys like my new setup? Comment down below, let me know. It is going to be a work in progress though, because I am like changing up my setup and all that stuff, so just bear with me. First things first, I'm gonna go in and prime my face. I'm using my Kiki Beauty Makeup Ready face primer. Y'all know the drill. So I had a spa day yesterday. I went to the spa, and I had a skin consultation that picked up that I have sensitive skin, and I've been kind of avoiding this for the longest time, but I do have sensitive skin and it is a thing. Am I gonna change anything? Skincare wise, yeah, probably. Makeup wise, no. Okay, so for foundation, my go-to combination has been the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop and the Fenty foundations. However, those are my go-to foundations for when I am going out, for when I'm going to an event. So I'm not going to waste product today, okay? I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild Photofocus foundations. These are so good. But I forgot that I have not filled in my brows yet. So we're going to go in and fill in the brows. Now, I've been loving the Julienne products recently, especially the brow pencil. And the pomade is also really, really nice. This is the Julienne brow pomade. These are available at Discam. They're really pigmented, really creamy. I typically like to go in with foundation and then go in with my eyes, because then my under eye area can bake and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna go in with foundation, and I have to say this is probably my favorite foundation. It's really affordable and it works really, really well. This is the Wet n Wild Photofocus. I'm a bit like undecided as to whether I mix these or just use one, because I'm not actually sunburned right now or anything. I'm just gonna go in with caramel. Maybe I'll go in with a little bit of toffee, because I feel like I have 2 shades and I barely ever use the other shade. So I'm gonna run out of caramel and still be left with toffee, which is not ideal for me. I know, I'm too OCD like that. I'm gonna take my flat top foundation brush, just blend this in. So I'm not gonna lie, you guys, things have been crazy on my end for the past couple of months. From moving out of my brother's place into my sister's house. My brother's house is sold, so it is no longer my brother's house, which is kind of like a catch-22, because there's so many memories in that house, but it is what it is. Also, your girl has been going through the most. Not in a good way. It has been crazy, to say the least. But I have been getting requests from you guys to do an update on my last breakup video, and I'm gonna try and do it hopefully in another video, because I want that video to just be, you know, dedicated to what I've learned, so that, you know, you guys can learn from my bad mistakes. And, you know, at the end of the day, we all have to learn. But yeah, I honestly put myself in the worst position possible. I allowed myself to be taken for granted, which was not okay. And I honestly was dealing with anxiety and depression for most of last year, to be honest. And I think it was a combination of just a lot of things going on, me just not believing in myself enough, me going through what I was going through. And it was just not a vibe. And I would highly not recommend. I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. And then over that, I'm going to go in with my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop in the shade Beige. This is in the shade 30. I just repurchased one today because I'm running so low on this. And I reach for this almost on like a day-to-day basis. Even if I don't mix it with the Can't Stop Won't Stop, I always use this concealer. It's definitely going to be one of my staples. It looks so good on the skin. And I honestly don't have any complaints with this concealer. But going back to what I was saying, you know, it's been a rough time. And yeah, like I said, I'll talk about the whole relationship thing in a different video. But today, we're just gonna catch up. What have I been up to? What have I been doing? What am I gonna do? I've been so blessed to get so many bookings and meet so many of you guys over the last couple of months and in the months to come. So I'm really excited about that. If you would like to book with me, my email address is saneshnienaidoo@gmail.com. It's in the description bar, and you can email me for a price list as well as for a makeup lesson price list. So that's what I'm doing. I also want to expand the nail business. I do have my sister and a couple of my friends that do come to me quite frequently to get their nails done on a monthly basis. So I really want to expand it just for fun. I really enjoy doing nails, and so yeah, I am going to start doing nails in the East Rand area, probably towards the end of this month. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. So stay tuned to my Instagram for more details. And yeah, fun times. I have had so many people tell me that my nails are so good, why don't I just start? And I've always been like so intimidated, but I feel like if there's so many people telling me I should start, like they clearly see something I don't. And that's a problem with me. I wait for people to tell me things instead of me just taking a leap of faith and believing in myself and just being like, well, I can do this, why not start? So yeah, it's definitely a learning curve. I have to learn to believe in myself. And you know, at the end of the day, your girl has bills to pay. We all have bills to pay, so gotta make it happen, you know, for ourselves. I'm using this Morphe sponge. Oh, my nose is itching. How annoying. Like, only when you have foundation on your face, that is the only time your nose will itch. Anyway, so yeah, I'm really excited for that. Also, we are close to 10K, so there's obviously going to be something coming up really soon. I pretty much have everything. It's just a matter of me like putting everything together and pricing everything, and you guys will see. You guys will see. I don't know if you can see, but the mixture of the Can't Stop Won't Stop with the Maybelline is so good. Alrighty, so next I'm going to go in with my Revolution Luxury Banana Powder. Also, I know, speaking about nails, I know you guys have been requesting more nail tutorials, and I honestly have tried. I think I've tried like at least 2 times from the last nail tutorial, and honestly it's just been a hot mess. I've just had camera technicalities and all that stuff, so I'm kind of learning as I go, and I need a full like really soon, so I'm hoping to film a full on this set, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I kind of figured out my camera struggles, but yeah, I don't think you realize, like, when you're sitting here doing a makeup tutorial and your camera is auto-focusing on your face like it should, you know, there's no issues, everything is well in the world. But when you are trying to concentrate on nails and all that good stuff, it is a struggle. So I'm gonna try my best. So I haven't really been that pedantic with my nose contour, but I'm gonna show you guys a little bit on how I chisel out this nose, because I feel like every time I'm ready to film like a full-on like nose contour tutorial, I change up my nose routine, and I'm like, but why? I don't get it. Anyway, so I'm gonna go in with my Benefit Hoola bronzer, and I'm going to pick up some product on a slanted brush and just go on the sides of my nose. And also underneath my nose, and just take a little bit on my nostrils to kind of make them look smaller. Then I'm gonna go back into my powder, and where you can see the light hits my nose, like right here, right above that. Maybe I should zoom you guys in. Okay, so you can see the light is hitting my nose right here. I'm gonna go right above that and just bronze my nose, giving it that cute pushed up button look, appearance situation. Then I'm gonna go in with a dry sponge. Dry, this is a Real Techniques, I don't know what the name of this, but I'm gonna go in with this flat end and just like hug the side of my nose contour. It is going to be a bit sloppy at first, so you'll see. I'll go in and just make sure the lines are precise, and then I'm going to hit the tip of my nose and then the bridge of my nose. So yeah, you can see things are looking a little sloppy. So I'm gonna go back in with my brush, kind of just clean up the bake. So it's kind of like a trial and error. You gotta play with it, see how you like it, all that stuff. It's kind of complicated, but it is what it is. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with eyeshadow. And for eyeshadow, I'm going to be going in with my P. Louise eyeshadow base. This is in the shade Rumor 2. And then going in with a deluxe crease brush from Real Techniques. So in case you guys are wondering why I have been MIA for the last couple of months, actually since I've moved, it's just been so chaotic. Like, there's just one thing after another that keeps popping up, and that requires my time. So it's honestly been a little crazy, but my sister's nanny had to go on leave for like 3 months, and so y'all know, especially in December, I'm like feeling nanny vibes. So yeah, over the last 3 months I've had to be busy cooking, cleaning, taking after the kids. It's been crazy. We've had another helper as well, but she was only here like 2 times a week, which was still difficult. considering we had like a full-time nanny to help with the homework and all that stuff. So yeah, it's been crazy, but we are going to be back to regular programming really soon, so that is fun. I'm gonna go in with my Morphe times James Charles palette, and I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. This is the shade code James. This leaflet keeps coming off, drives me nuts. So yeah, that's why I've been MIA, and I don't know, you guys, like when I'm busy, I am hella busy. So it's been very, very crazy. And yeah, I got invited to the Unilever event. That was a 3-day event. It was the Beauty with Purpose showcase. It was so amazing, so fun. I vlogged it, but I wasn't really happy with my footage because I took the camera that I'm using right now, and it doesn't really have image stabilization. But one of these days, maybe I'll change my mind and actually edit the footage. And yeah, we'll see. But it was such an amazing experience, you guys. Getting to know the brands, getting to know Unilever and what they stand for and all that stuff was absolutely amazing. And I got to, you know, have the opportunity to rub shoulders with the who's who in South Africa, which is so nice and so amazing. But I was also very shy, so I didn't do as much networking as I should have. But I'm shy, you guys. I can't help it. Okay, I'm going to go in with the shade Canvas, which is this one right here. Now, for those of you who are starting this tip will change your life. I'm going to take Canvas and I'm going to set my brow bone. Now, I don't do this all the time, but when I see like my concealer on my brow bone is a bit shiny, I like to take a matte highlight shade and set my brow bone. And if you do this before you go in with your transition shade, it creates such a smooth transition shade like you can't even believe. So going back and forth, making sure everything is nicely blended. Next, I'm going to go in with the shade called No Beans, which is just this one right here. And I'm going to pick this up on a packing brush and pack this on the outer corner of my eye. Honestly, this has been my go-to look. I wore it for like the night before for one of my cousin's weddings. I wore it for the Cosmo Influencer Awards. Lots of things, you guys. I'm also going to take it into my crease, working it very low down. I'm going to take a smaller blending brush and work No Beans into the crease. You can go back in with your transition shade to just make sure there's a smooth transition. I probably will do that just now. So yeah, also my siblings and I have been making quite a few trips. When I say siblings, I mean my sister and brother-in-law. We've been making quite a few trips down to KZN for cousins' weddings, kiddies' parties. So it's nice that I get to see my family members more often. A lot of the young ones, I will say, definitely go a little bit crazy because they always want me to do their makeup and stuff. And I don't always have the capacity or the time to do that stuff because either I'm not carrying my makeup products with me or, you know, whatever the case maybe is. So yeah, it has been crazy, but it's been such a blessing. As busy as I have been, it's honestly been such a blessing. So even though I've not been on YouTube, I've still been very busy working behind the scenes, doing certain things. I'm happy to announce You guys may have seen this in one of the other videos, because when Nuza and I did a collab video, we did mention that, you know, I'm booed up and all that, which is fabulous. Those of you who know me personally would know that I've been waiting for a very long time for something stable, something solid, and I'm happy to say I finally found it. I'm going to be taking my P. Louise eyeshadow base and cutting my crease. And I know you guys are going to want me to spill the tea on the relationship and all that stuff. It still is new. So, you know, I also have to take into consideration that this is not just my relationship, this is also his relationship, and I have to be cognizant of him and his feelings and what, like, his way forward, you know, especially because I am public and he is not so much. I think it's very important to be respectful of your partner in a relationship, especially on social media platforms, because not everyone wants to expose their life like that. So that is really, really important to me. I'm just going to go in and blend out where I pretty much stopped cutting the crease. Now these brushes I use from my Alley Girl Nudes palette. So I'm going to be taking two shades. I'm going to be taking the shade So Good and then the shade Wig. So going in with So Good, I'm going to pack this on the first third of the cut crease. You can do it all over the eye. It's really not an issue. But this Wig shade is honestly so beautiful. And I want you guys to see like how stunning and glittery it looks. It's just mind-blowing. So going in with Wig, it definitely looks like very bronzy, but it's like a gold with like glitter in it. It is so pretty. Honestly, you guys, the James Charles palette is definitely one of the best investments I have ever made of life. Even better than my Jaclyn Hill palette. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm telling the truth. It's the honest truth. Also, I know you guys want to see a review of the Revlon Candid Foundation. I literally went to Clicks like a few hours ago, and I did see the Candid range in my local Clicks. However, the shade 440, which is my shade, I actually checked with one of my friends, Kentara. She and I are the same shade, and literally there was a tester and there was the last one left, and when I picked it up and looked at it, somebody had already squeezed product out of the tube. So I think they had thought it was a tester, and yeah, it was basically used, and I was just like, I took it as a sign from God that it's probably not the time to buy it, because yeah, I was so sad, you guys. I literally sat there in the store. I literally stood there, and I was like, do I take this foundation? Because it's the last one and I really want to do this review. But at the same time, am I really going to pay full price for something that's opened? And I was like, nope, I don't want to do that. So I left it. But the review is coming really soon, you guys. You guys just literally have to be patient with me. It is coming so soon. So next I'm going to go in with my NYX Matte Black Liquid Liner. This is perfect for when you're trying to cover up glitter, because Wig is honestly, it's a very glittery shadow. So some liquid liners don't cover it that well. This liquid liner, however, covers it perfectly. Also, best playlist for any of you going through a breakup or you're just feeling like you need some woman empowerment. Listen to Kehlani's album. Actually, I don't know which album it is because I have Spotify, and honestly the best 69 I ever spent per month in my life. And I just listened to the This Is Kehlani playlist. Honestly, life-changing. Even though I'm in a much better space than I was in previously, I just continue going back to that playlist, and it literally just sets my soul on fire, for the lack of a better word. It is such a good playlist, you guys. Any of Kehlani's songs, just download it. There's this one called RPG, and it's quite deep. It is quite deep. Highly recommend you guys give it a listen. It will really open up some of your eyes and just really be like, Okay, so for mascara today, I'm gonna try out a new one. I know I use the same 2 mascaras in every single tutorial, but I decided to pick this one up today. I think I saw this on the mirror image, but I think she might have the pink one. I can't remember, but I saw this on her Insta stories where she was talking about like product empties, and I was like, hey, I should really try out some other Essence products. So yeah, let's try this mascara. This is the Essence Volume Stylist Lash Extension Mascara. It has lengthening fibers, which is nice because I don't have long lashes at all. It's actually really nice. I'm only going to coat my lashes with 1 coat because I'm going to go in with falsies. So yeah, I really want to go back into my schedule of Monday, Friday, and Sundays. I think I was doing that schedule a while, or for a good couple of months before I fell off the bandwagon. So we'll see. It does take a while to get back into routine, especially since I've not been in a routine for so long. So I apologize, you guys. It's gonna take me some time. But drop me down some suggestions in the comment section. Also, I'm gonna start giving specialized shout outs on my videos. So one of my followers, I think it was Tiara Tashna. Yeah, she basically created one of my looks, or like took inspiration from one of my looks, and she's like, why don't you host like a competition where like people recreate your looks. Okay, my mascara rolled along the table. Why don't you create a giveaway where people recreate your looks and they can win a prize based on the best one? So I figured, I don't just want to like give one person a shout out or cred for recreating one of my looks. Why not do it quite regularly on my YouTube? And actually my boyfriend said this to me, because I've been telling him I've been planning a giveaway. I'm just gonna zoom out. I've been saying to him like, I need to have a giveaway. My phone, everything is falling. My phone is falling. What is my life? Okay, I'm recording audio on my phone, you guys. That's why it's falling all over the place. So yeah, he also said the exact same thing. And when Tiara was like, hey, you should do this, I was like, you know what, it's a sign, because my boyfriend suggested. Now somebody else is like, hey, you should do this. So I'm like, okay, this sounds like a good plan. Credit to my boyfriend though. I know he's probably gonna watch this and be like, but I mentioned it first. He did mention it first, in all honesty. Not just saying that because he's bae. But he has some really interesting ideas sometimes. So thank God for bae. Next I'm gonna go in with my Benefit Hoola bronzer. And I'm gonna bronze up my face. I have hit pan for the longest time on this thing. And I'm still gonna get a good few amounts of use out of this bronzer. Also, hair update. I'm trying to lay off the blonde for a while. So I'm gonna have fun with colors on my existing bleach until I feel like my hair is healthy enough to bleach again. Wow, I have problems. I really like to bronze up my forehead, my cheeks, my jawline. I honestly prefer bronzing over contouring. I just feel like bronzing is a lot more softer and contouring is a lot more pow, especially for like special occasions, you know. I'm gonna go in with my favorite blush, which is this Revlon Sultry Sienna. Just gonna apply that in tapping motions. Okay, and then we're gonna go in with highlighter. Now, my favorite highlighters of note, I get asked this question all the time and I keep telling people it is Ofra. Ofra is the plug when it comes to highlight. I have not set my face with setting spray, but I am going to go in with the setting spray just now. But I want you guys to see how intense this highlight is. This is Ofra Rodeo Drive, and it is so good. Just look at that highlight though. Like, it's popping with no setting spray on the skin. Like, absolutely none. I'm gonna hit the tip of my nose, bridge of my nose, just to help emphasize that contour. And then for lips, NYX Mahogany has been my go-to lip liner. Just gonna line my lips. And then I'm gonna go in with this MAC Mini in the shade Velvet Teddy. It's so cute and tiny, and it's definitely like my go-to shade. Okay guys, so I just went in with some Kiki Beauty Rose Dew setting spray. Just spray that all over my face, and this is the finished look. I generally go in with like MAC Oyster Girl, put that over my lips to give it a glossy look. Or I go in with NYX Angel Food Cake. It just depends what I'm feeling. Or if I want to go more nude, I go for Honey Love. Or if I want to go more pinky, I go for Mare or Plaid. I don't know. MAC lipsticks are just my vibe recently. But I've also really been loving the Avon ones. They're right here. The Avon Nudes. These honestly are the bomb diggity. They last such a long time and they're so comfortable on the lips. So yeah, also for eyelashes, I'm using the style Vogue by Luxe Lash Collection. And that is it for this video, you guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed sitting down with me, chilling, catching up with me, and all that great fabulous stuff. Who is racing, you guys? It is 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't even understand. That is it for this video. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to stay all day, every day with and without makeup. And I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.